Photography.
And we are on location! Woo! On location with Conversippin. We are front porch sitting at the Victoria Inn in Youngsville, North Carolina.
Yes.
And we have a special guest for you today that we'll introduce here shortly. Are you excited?
I'm excited.
I'm definitely excited. I was like, who doesn't love a place like this?
And antique housing. So formal.
All right.
I
Well,
love it.
I'm super excited. We're going to jump on in and we're going to get to it soon. So, And now we're inside.
Yeah. Poof. Magic.
Hi, and this is Giuliana.
Hi.
I was like, tell us about your venue here. Like, what inspired you to, like, do this?
Yeah, so my fiance and I are both photographers, doing weddings and stuff. So we always wanted a wedding venue that was like picture perfect,
Okay.
to us at least. Because I hate going and editing a bunch of things that aren't pretty out of wedding photos when I'm editing them. So we wanted to build our own wedding venue, but that's so expensive. And this place just came up on the market one day, and I'm like, Brian, it's only 10 minutes from our house. Let's just go look at it. And he was like, no, we're not. We're not. But we did. And we just toured once. I'm like, yep, this is it. And he kind of was like, yeah, I see you're right. And I'm like, yeah.
She's like, I know.
I know.
That was never a question.
Yeah.
I love that. So in that process, did you ever have any anxiety, any fears, any doubts about jumping in?
Not really. We do have a business partner who's awesome, and he does more of like the maintenance and construction side of things.
Okay.
I do more of marketing and photography, and then Brian, he
Since
used
that's
to
sort of
manage.
your background.
Yeah. And then Brian used to manage bars in downtown Raleigh, so he's good at like staffing and like managing things. So with the three of us together, it just kind of worked. I wasn't scared or anything.
That's
It's like you looked for the picture perfect house, but found the picture perfect business.
Yeah. Really.
I was like, that sounds like a win, win, and win.
Yeah.
Wow. That's also, walk me through bridal season.
Yeah.
What's your busiest season?
So October is definitely the busiest month. Like, especially this year, October 10th, everybody wants 10/10/2020 as their anniversary day. It's insane.
But wait, why?
Well, I
Because
guess
it's
10
just
plus
so you
2
remember
equals
it.
20.
I mean, oh, that too.
And then it's like
There's-
2020.
Yeah. But then
I mean, that's why I went with it. But
I mean, but there's also like 10, 5, 20.
It's easy to remember.
But okay, that's art. So, on a typical, in like a rush, how many people do you book? And like let's say like a month. How
Yeah, I mean,
crazy this
well, Corona right now.
yeah.
It's different. So that's the thing, we don't really know because we literally opened in January
Okay.
and then.
Oh, so it's
And
still
then
very new.
And then all this happened.
Yeah.
Oh no.
But we still have a lot of people on the books. Our October is pretty much fully booked this year. And then next year too, we have a lot of dates already booked.
Yeah.
We haven't had to postpone anyone just yet,
Okay.
so that's good.
Good.
But
Good.
we're hoping that it'll stay that way
Yeah.
and not
Yeah.
have to postpone because of Corona.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Go
Fingers
away,
crossed.
Corona.
Yes. Fingers
That's
crossed.
like my toes are crossing these shoes. You just
You're
can't.
not
Yeah.
getting that. Some people
All
have
day.
started. So, do you do like virtual things? Like, because you're a photographer.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Have you broached the possibility of doing a web wedding?
Yeah.
Just having very small people here and then.
Yeah, so a lot of people, even this morning actually, someone reached out to me and was like, we want you to do our photography, but also live stream the wedding.
Oh.
And I'm like,
Oh.
I don't know how to do that, but I'll figure
She's
it
like,
out.
it's a simple Google search.
Yeah.
Got it. Mm-hmm.
Brian's more tech savvy than I am at that sort of thing, and he plays video games and streams and does all that stuff. So I'm gonna leave that up to him,
Yeah.
but we can do it. So we are gonna start offering that once we figure out the best way, because
Yeah.
it really, for photographing here, we'll be able to figure that out with Wi-Fi and everything. But
Mhm.
other venues, if we do their weddings, they might not have. Yeah. might not have Wi-Fi there, and it's just a lot of things to consider.
Yeah.
And then some people want to do it through Zoom or Skype or even their Facebook. So
You
it
have
just
a
depends.
lot of bandwidth to even do that.
Yeah. So
I
it
get that
depends.
completely.
Yeah, I get that.
So yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool though.
I mean,
Yeah.
you know, it's bad that you're having to,
Yeah.
you know, do these things, but it also is maybe preparing for future things even after this happens. And,
Yes.
you know,
Yeah.
people like say that they have family that's overseas
Yes.
that wants to see it and can't be here
Yeah.
and various things. So it's kind of preparing you for all those things. Like
Yeah.
your first year into this business is preparing you for everything in the
Yeah.
future.
We're literally just like, okay, let's do it. Figuring things out as we go for sure. I mean, no one's had to deal with this before
Yeah.
in the pandemic, so
Yeah.
everybody's just kind of learning as they go at this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, fair.
I'm still learning every day.
Yeah, literally.
Do you ever get the sense that maybe this is a grand opportunity for you to really explode, right? So
Yeah.
we're in this very new arena,
Yes.
and those that play well
Yeah.
are going to be able to be extremely successful
Yes,
Yeah.
for
in
sure.
the upcoming, release.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. So like mastering the craft
Yeah.
and have a process that's like simpler than others, and people
Yeah.
like come to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I like where they did it. Where you
Yeah.
at?
No, we're constantly changing things because, I mean, we just have to figure out what works and what doesn't.
Mhm.
Right.
And then it's also good we opened at the time that we did. I mean, at the beginning of Corona.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's because a lot of venues are already booked up for next year. So their brides and grooms who want to reschedule, their dates are already taken. So we have the availability.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah,
okay,
so
I didn't know
that's
that.
a good thing.
Yeah.
But it just depends on when things start to simmer down and gathering restrictions are
Yeah.
lifted and
Right.
all that. But we do have the availability for.
Yeah, because currently
People.
what we're outdoor. We're allowed to have how many?
So for ceremonies, it's very weird. Ceremonies, since it's a religious gathering,
Yeah.
Okay.
you can have as many people as you would like outside.
Oh.
So our
Wow.
capacity is 200.
Okay.
And I don't know if you saw outside where that magnolia tree is.
Mhm.
We have a huge lawn, so we can social distance people by groups of families. So if
Okay.
there's like 4 per family, groups of 4 or however much. So there's space out there. But then for receptions is when it gets tricky. You can have 10 people inside or 25 people outside.
Okay.
So
Oh.
people will have
So
to
the
leave.
wording is
Yeah.
appropriate.
Yeah.
And if you get caught, I'm sure there's probably serious
Oh.
consequences.
Yeah,
So.
I haven't.
We will not be doing that.
No. So yeah, it's kind of tricky, and you just have to figure it out. But yeah,
Yeah.
for a ceremony, you can have as many people as you would like. That's cool.
Wow.
But then people
Is
have
it
to
like
leave.
any type of ceremony? Like,
Any religion.
is
any
my
religion.
is my birthday a ceremony?
It could be religious.
Oh my gosh.
You're like coming of age
Yeah.
in Christ. I don't know.
Bar mitzvah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I'm past that
Maybe.
age, but yeah.
Is there an age?
I think so.
I think it's when you're younger.
You're a coming of man, or not coming of man,
I
but
don't even know.
I don't know. We'll find
Yeah.
out later.
Oh, that for us. I'm not sure.
Oh, well that's exciting. Well, we've looked over the place and it's so pretty.
Thank
It's
you.
So stunning.
Yeah.
so pretty.
we're
Did you
still
have to
making
change?
changes.
Did you have to change a lot? It's like everything inside here is stuff that you guys brought in, or okay.
So there was hideous wallpaper everywhere,
Mm.
and then just from like here down was all of this wood paneling. So
Okay.
we kept the wood to make it look natural, and the floors and everything. All that's original, and the
Okay.
light fixtures. Everything else we pretty much brought in.
Okay.
The fireplaces, of course, were already here.
Mhm.
And then we took the horrible wallpaper down. One room we called it the Pepto-Bismol room because it was literally Pepto-Bismol pink
Oh
in
no.
the whole room. Even the fireplace, the mantle, everything. It was so ugly. So we just painted all the walls
When
white.
you walked in, you're like, what's the cement I was like, I'm getting healed while I'm going inside this room. Hey.
It was horrible.
I hope you have photos to show us that.
Oh, I
Oh,
do.
yeah. We're
Yeah.
going to link it up. We're going to show
Yeah.
you on here, too.
I wrote a blog post too, so if you
Oh,
check out the
great.
blog,
Yeah.
We'll tag it up.
you'll see the ugly pictures. And now it's much
Sure,
prettier.
now it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Bye, Mom.
Magic.
That's so
Yeah.
awesome. And you're so young. I can't get
I
over
feel old.
what were you in your 20s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're young. And
She's feeling old.
you're
One of my
taking
age
this
shit.
plunge, and you just jumped into this market. It's kind of like new, right? How long have you been a photographer?
I don't know. At least 5 years. I want to say 6 or 7 now.
Mm.
Yeah. So learning, I mean, that helped me learn a lot in the wedding industry from being a photographer. So I feel like that definitely helped make connections with people and just kind
and you
of
also
get my
have
feet
a
wet.
background of like promotional marketing, so that I'm
Yes.
sure is attributed to that.
Yeah.
So speaking of promotional marketing, I was like, this is how me and Giuliana
Oh
met.
God. The worst night. Oh, it was New Year's Eve.
It was New Year's Eve in Charlotte, North Carolina, at a Zoe After Dark event. It was
Did that show even last?
It
though?
lasted
People don't
one
even
season.
know what that is, probably.
It was one season. It had Brandy in it.
Yeah.
I actually enjoyed the show,
I
and
didn't
it
watch
got
it.
canceled. But we were in Charlotte. I was her manager on the show at the event, and and she was my New Year's Eve kiss because I didn't have anyone else to kiss. No offense, but it was a beautiful kiss. But no,
That was a crazy night though.
I mean, the other girls that were there, okay, never mind. She was my best one.
That's a story for another time.
Oh, awesome.
I forgot all about that.
Oh, I haven't.
Oh my God.
Do you ever feel like you miss the corporate world?
No. I was only in the corporate world for maybe 2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
And then I did random like marketing jobs and stuff like that, like Brock did. And I don't miss it. I mean, I used to travel a lot, which got really tiring really fast. So now I'm glad that I just have somewhere we can travel when we want, but we have roots here. And I mean, I grew up in this little town, and it's changing so much too that it's really cool to stay here now and see all the changes.
And little it is.
Yeah.
Little.
Driving here was an experience.
It was a pleasant drive. There was a lot of greenery.
And then all of a sudden you see railroad tracks. That's when you know you're in a small town.
Mm-hmm.
When you first enter the city, there's railroad tracks.
Yeah.
Little tidbits.
I was looking for a Piggly Wiggly.
We're not that country here. No.
There might be an IGA.
No, we just have a food lion.
Oh, okay. It's country adjacent.
I shop organic there.
So speaking of putting in roots, you said fiance.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us about that. I love a good story about how y'all got that going on.
About what? About how he proposed? So I was actually here. So it was our friends and family, like soft opening.
Yeah.
We had some friends and family here, and Brian said we had to give a speech, which I was like, no, I'm not. But he forced me.
We had to pull her toes to get her on the show.
Yeah. I'm here though.
We bragged her of chocolate.
Yeah, really. I'm excited. But yeah, so he told me to give a speech with him. So I stood up there and I told him I was not going to say one word. I was just going to be just standing like, yeah, thanks for coming. So then he starts saying, oh, we don't really celebrate dates. And I'm like, what is he talking about? Because I just kind of like zoned out and he just kept talking. But he was like, we don't really celebrate dates. But today, I don't even know how many years ago, because we don't celebrate dates. He was like, but today, whatever many years ago, was the first day I bought her pizza. And I was like, yeah, I love pizza. And so I was like, oh yeah, he's right. But why is he saying this? And then he started kind of like fumbling in his pocket because he was trying to get his ring out. And then he got the ring out and got down on one knee and everybody started screaming. I blacked out. I was like, what? And I didn't even say yes. The DJ had to say yes for me because I was just like, what? That's all I could say was what. And the DJ was like, she said yes.
What means yes in another language.
Yeah. So, yeah, technically I did not say yes.
So when is your date?
I don't know.
Oh.
We're busy planning other people's weddings right
Yeah,
now.
I get that.
And I keep trying to like pull Brian's teeth. I'm like, so, where do we want to get married? When?
Yeah.
He wants a big party. I just want to go elope somewhere tropical.
Oh.
So we'll see. We have to compromise a little bit.
Tahiti's a nice place this time of year.
I want to go to Greece. Somewhere with blue water, pretty cliffs, and then my long dress somewhere. It would be really pretty for
Venice is very sticky this time of year though. Don't go to Venice. Don't go to Venice in the heat. Okay, there's no water. I want y'all to understand because the plumbing all go to the water that the house is above. Alright. So the heat all that up in this soup. Okay, so I don't want to do it. In the winter though. In the winter, it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
So I'll go there then.
Awesome. Yeah. That's so awesome.
That's so awesome. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
I hope I'm invited to the wedding.
I don't know. It depends where and when.
I can fly to Tahiti if that's where we're going.
My mom might get mad. She's not invited if we elope and you show up, but
I mean, I would just be like, I was just in the area.
it'll be for Conversippin. It's the new episode.
Yeah, we're like on location far away. So that also means that Rafiq will be there.
Yeah.
I was going anyway. I was just going to show up.
One thing we do with any guest on the show is, do you have a question for us? That you want to know about us? And we'll answer.
Well, since it's wedding related,
Okay.
when do you? Oh no, I have a better one. Tell me your dream wedding locations.
Oh.
With unlimited resources.
Yeah, if you're rich, super rich, can get married wherever you want. Go.
Okay. I would love to get married in the Maldives.
Yeah.
In Maldives.
I'll come.
And I will build
She invited herself.
giant. My mother's favorite color is white. So as an homage to my mother, I would build a giant white venue. Like some open, like a little white, something. I don't know what's open. It's not like a tent.
Like a pavilion kind of?
Yeah, kind of, yeah. And that with dangling candles, and then I want lace everywhere, blowing in the wind, and then I myself am going to wear at least 100-foot train. I need at least 100 feet.
Dang.
I want my train to go past the entrance of the pavilion into the water.
Who's gonna carry that?
I want Poseidon to have to lift my train up.
So extravagant.
I am so extra. And then fans. I need fans because I need to blow in the wind.
Yeah.
And that would be my dream.
Yeah.
Expensive.
I'll come. I'll be your photographer.
Yes.
So for me, I'm very simple. So
not that.
Not that. I want to have my close friends there, family, and people that have inspired me throughout my life, like mentors and such things.
Yeah.
And then we have a real good party and just do that thing. And then the next day, me and my husband goes on a 3-week vacation.
Yes.
So I want to spend more money on the vacation than the wedding. And that way we're gone for 3 weeks.
Long honeymoon.
Exactly. That's when Tess Waters, married in 3 weeks on location somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
That'd be
So
cool.
that's a great question.
Really good question. All right.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate you being on the show.
Thank you so much.
You've been such a great guest.
Thank you.
I love you. You didn't forget how we met.
I'm so glad we finally got to meet.
I know.
Can't wait.
I think we've met before, but I just can't remember when or
I
where.
might have been intoxicated.
Back in those days.
I see you. Okay, don't do that.
Well, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
And until next week, I'm Brock.
I'm Rafiq.
I'm Giuliana. I wanted you to introduce me.
Stay safe and conversate with your besties.
That was good.